Do you think that there's still a culture of where like the mafia was until like the 80s was really a central part of urban life here in America till wasn't Kennedy Robert, they went after them really bad in the 80s. Finally, he started it in the late 60s. But by the 80s they had, but they're still around, and you need a loan sometimes. It's the best place to go. You want to be on their good side. But does the cartel have that kind of influence in the society and, in general in Mexico?
It definitely has, and I think because we were just discussing in a previous interview that so many Mexican films are talking about violence, and the question was, is that a genre? And what we think it's not a genre, it's a reality, and it's such a challenging, tragic, difficult reality that it pulls our attention, and you can tackle that reality in any genre you like, but the reality is there, and like you say, it influences and impacts Mexican society in so many levels.
Did you have to have any relationship with the cartels to be able to get this done, or was it all through the government?
No, it was done through the government. It's very difficult to talk to those guys because, of course, I know all of those films about here and the mafia. They seem just like so, like people that you can talk to. And in Mexico, it's not like that. It's just like so out of control, which is even if you're not doing anything wrong, you can get killed. So we mainly stick to the areas that we know from before. So that's how we got safe, I think. But it was a moment when we were.
Had their own land, then, right? They had theirs, and other people had theirs.
Well, it's changed. The landscape is changing lately, so that's what I was about to say. That that's probably our last film to shoot in the area because the area is getting dangerous too.
At least for now.
At least for now, for a couple of years or something.
And what about your background? Where'd you go to school? How did you become what you are today?
No, you should start.
Well, I'm from that area. I'm from Guanajuato. That's why I think we know it so well. We have been scouting the area, but not only scouting like places, meeting people. We have a lot of friend-loving relationships with people in the community, and that's why we were safe, I think. And also that's the irony, because we are women, and we cannot get confused for some guys just getting into another cartel's territory. And that's and because we're also a mostly female crew, they called us the muchachas, like the girls.
They're probably happy you're
Yeah.
That's great.
The last thing I want to ask is how the casting of your lead. How did you kind of run into him?
His name is Juan Jesus Varela, and he's he's very young. We met him when he was 15 years old, and he was part of the cast of our previous film. When he's so talented. He has this, I don't know, he's very powerful, and he has this quality of, he's the kind of actor that can be playing in one moment and then just in the scene. He knows how to get into the scene. So when we were writing Sujo we immediately thought about him. And there are so many things that have to do with him. He's the perfect embodiment of this young, talented Mexican that perhaps doesn't have all the opportunities he deserves.
He definitely has that capacity to navigate all kinds of emotions, and like it's so immediate for him, like almost effortless. Even though when you see him sometimes trying to find concentration for the most difficult scenes, he goes there, but then it's like, wow,